For years, Canada has been home to one of the largest Indian diaspora in the world. Millions of Indians have built successful lives there. They have opened businesses, started families, contributed to the economy, and strengthened the relationship between India and Canada. But over the past few years, that relationship has faced repeated challenges. Now, another disturbing incident has added to those concerns. India has strongly condemned the acts of violence carried out by extremists and separatists at the Hindu Sabha temple in Brampton, Ontario. The Ministry of External Affairs expressed deep concern over the safety and security of Indian nationals in Canada and urged the Canadian government to ensure that all places of worship are protected. Well, India has also called for those responsible for violence to be prosecuted. Now think why this matters here. A temple is not just a building. For many families, it is a place of faith, a place of peace, a place where communities come together. So when violence reaches a place of worship, people naturally begin to worry about their own safety. And that is exactly why this incident has received so much attention in both India and Canada. Now, for thousands of Indians living in Canada, the hope is simple: that they should be able to practice their faith very peacefully, without any fear, without any intimidation, and without any violence. The whole incident has once again highlighted the importance of protecting religious places and ensuring that every community feels safe regardless of its background. Now, as both the governments continue diplomatic engagement, many members of Indian diaspora will be watching closely to see what action follows. Well, for decades, the United States has been world's biggest destination for skilled professionals. Indians, they have been at the center of the success story. Walk into any major American tech company and chances are that you will find thousands of Indian professionals working there. From Silicon Valley to Seattle to New York, Indian talent has helped build some of the world's biggest companies. And now that journey could become much more difficult. Well, the Trump administration is preparing a fresh set of immigration proposals that could significantly tighten the rule for H-1B visas, employment-based green cards, and international students. Although these proposals have not yet become law, but they offer the clearest indication of where the US immigration policy may be headed in next coming months. Now, let's understand what could change here. Ladies and gentlemen, one proposal would tighten rule for employers hiring H-1B workers. Companies placing H-1B employees at third-party client location could face stricter requirements. Authorities also plan to increase the scrutiny of employers who have previously violated program rules. And at the very same time, additional fees could be expanded to cover H-1B extension application, increasing costs for companies that rely heavily on foreign workers. And that's not all. Another proposal focuses on salaries. That's right. The US Labor Department plans to revise prevailing wage levels for H-1B and employment-based green card cases. And if that is implemented, employer may have to offer significantly higher minimum salaries before sponsoring foreign professionals. Now, while that could benefit some workers through higher pay, it could also make companies more cautious about hiring foreign talent because sponsorship would become more expensive. Now ask yourself, which community is likely to pay the biggest price here? Answer is simple: Indians. Because Indians make up one of the largest groups of H-1B visa holders, employment-based green card applicants, and international students in the US. Well, the whole proposal, it could also affect students. Nearly 3.6 lakh Indian students studied in the US during 2024-25 academic year, making India the largest source of international students in America. So, any major change to visa rules, it could directly influence their future plans. Also, it's very, very important to remember that these are still proposals. Well, nothing has changed in the US immigration yet. Well, these rules must go through formal regulatory process before they can take effect. But the direction is becoming increasingly clear. America is moving towards stricter immigration oversight. Well, for Indians planning to study, work, or maybe settle in the US, the coming months could become extremely important. But yes, here's the biggest surprise for you all. Even before these new proposals become law, American universities are already beginning to feel the impact. Indian students are quietly looking elsewhere, and the numbers, they are rising serious concern among the US education system.